Oh, so she runs and hides
Ah.
whenever Star's nephew comes to visit.
I guess stream was the magic word.
It usually is.
I think
All right,
that's correct.
Everybody got the ship upgrades, correct?
I saw them. I have not done them yet on my sheet.
Oh, you know what? I've not had the chance to because I've had a very hectic week.
Yeah, you have. How are you, by the way?
I'm fine. I can only move at about 80% of my normal speed at the moment, but other than that,
All right, well, 20-foot movement speed confirmed.
Okay, so
Just for that, that's gonna actually summon a real life frying pan over your head.
computer updated to thing. I guess I'll bring up the pages so I can find out what that is.
I need to stop flexing my toes, but I do that out of habit, and then it's
Yep.
like
Yep.
I broke my toe on Wednesday.
Oof.
Oh, I thought you were in a tragic basketball ankle break accident.
No,
That you got put on the shirt by somebody.
no.
Mark 2 trinode. So that's +2, +2, +2.
I slipped and fell down the stairs and broke my toe.
And now we actually have fairly substantial shields.
Oh, that Mark II Tricore?
Yeah.
Is that 2 TAC 3?
The 2 bonus for 3 nodes.
Yeah, yeah. And we are doing our shields 2020, 2020, right?
You reorganized everything, didn't you?
What? What do you mean?
I don't think we leveled up.
He
I think lost his character sheet.
I think we spent remaining stuff or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we got bonus points for some reason.
What?
Didn't we? Or wait, were we at a 155 or no?
No, we would be at 155 after the level up.
Oh wait, then then maybe. I thought. Okay,
No,
then maybe.
level.
Okay, then maybe undo those things or changes. I thought we had.
No, we were talking about in the future.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Then
so currently there are no ship upgrades then.
Okay, so Spar has the correct sheet then.
Oh, son of a bitch! Now I gotta go back and do. Oh, Feyway!
Just wait one session. It'll change.
Your sheet is revoked.
Yeah, but now literally my entire sheet is based off of the changes that were.
It's 3 things that you got to go and change.
Basic,
it's the shields,
20.
the computer.
Yeah, Mark 1 duo node.
1 bonus, 2 nodes.
Yeah, 1 bonus, 2 nodes. Yep. And no brig.
No brig.
Yeah, not that it's that much of a difference between a storage unit.
I didn't even know how to resolve that storage unit, so.
Yeah,
like the storage unit.
It's just an empty slot.
The brig would go. Yeah, you can just put it down under expansion bays for whatever the last thing is being used for, which is currently the storage unit. Just general storing area.
Yeah, I have Escape Pod, Tech Workshop, and Ghost Drive under expansion base.
Correct.
Oh, and then I have 4 BP in notes and 123 PCU. I don't know what those mean.
We have 4 BP
remaining, right?
No, we should be at 0.
You had 4 BP at the beginning of your initial one. remaining.
No, I thought we expended all that.
I'm
We
not sure we
had
did.
some left.
You had 4
And
months.
123 PCU is the remaining power core usage we have left after everything else, after everything that's currently using it.
Okay.
Well, that probably changed too, didn't it?
It
No,
will
because we
after
didn't.
this one.
Yeah, it will after this.
Then
We
you
might
could
actually
do
buy
what,
different stuff because we had 4 more BP than we thought. So
who knows?
yep.
I have a document with everything written down and all of the costs, so we
Yeah,
can
we
go
were at-
over everything later.
Yeah, I was pretty sure, or I think I went over that with you guys, and we had no BP left because we had upgraded the last couple things.
Uh,
I think
Maybe we did.
I think we upgraded the computer one more step and then added the anti-hacking systems.
That could be true.
I had 2 left on mine, so I think I kept track of that.
well, let me add up everything I have on my sheet because I have the increased computer and the anti-hacking system. So let's see what I end up with.
Same.
Ugh. It sounds like we were short anyway, so we're not over though. That's the important part.
So we have 135 points presently.
Out of what? 135.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have 135 BP used.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're fully used up. All right, we're good then.
So let me
Yeah, because I mean, I
track
and
that.
if we want to go over it now or not, but
No, we're good.
okay.
As long as you just keep the original stats for this one more session, and then you can
Right. Yeah.
flex it after this.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened last time?
We stopped in at a Space 7-Eleven,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess we got a bunch of stuff and ran into some weirdo who was talking to himself a few times,
Mm-hmm.
who somehow knew Belderan's aunt and kept referring to the champion of the Hive City's underground fighting ring as Spar instead of Sun Puncher.
All he knew is that this guy that likes to spar. Remember, his dad is Epthus. Epthus is retarded.
Right, but you had everyone else's name right. That's
Yeah,
the part
well,
that threw me
Epthus-
off.
Yeah, Epthus, which is funny because Sun Puncher was the one that he liked the best. and he's just like, yeah, what was that little guy's name? The one that likes to spar. That was probably his name.
Named after what he loves, right?
You know what they say, you do what you love, you never have to... Are those Hot Pockets?
Well, we learned that Dudley had been teleported here by strange means, probably befitting the main character of a different story. And in an effort to advance things, he joined our crew, and we left, and a ship tried to attack us, and we took them down while taking a minor amount of damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. So on this exciting adventure, so you're gonna have to earn some money some ways. So
And Jack's former contacts are decidedly not interacting with him due to the events that led to his previous crew betraying him.
Yep.
So
Currently, yes.
I plan on expanding the backstory of the former crew a little bit eventually. I'll get that to
Sounds
you
good.
at some point.
Yeah, just let me know names and stuff, and then
Yeah.
I'll work it around.
Hmm.
However, lucky for you, you stop by a place, and if you're looking for work, some dude's like, "Hey, I got some cargo that needs running. It's highly dangerous. You know, and I need it kind of delivered in a more secretive fashion, if you know what I mean." I'm gonna name the. I'm gonna name this guy Marco.
Is he wearing a polo?
No,
Is he wearing a sombrero?
no.
Well, I've exhausted all of my questions.
He goes, "Hey, you look like you use some money, easy money. You take it here. You take this box that I have. Um, not gonna lie, it's kind of dangerous. You probably don't want to open it. A lot of dangerous materials in there, but you could just deliver it for me and get paid. No questions."
Can I do a sense motive check?
Yeah,
I probably get
he's on the
that.
level as far as you can tell.
Seems like a stand-up guy.
Just wants you to smuggle something
What
to
could
another
possibly
place.
go wrong?
Surprisingly, Jack is very good at reading people.
Depends on the day of the
Um,
week.
Well,
Depends on how much he's had to drink.
okay.
That's what I said. Depends on the day of the week.
The guy is telling you mostly the truth. He's obviously holding things back from you. But yes, he does want his package delivered without it being opened. But yeah, he's definitely not telling you everything. But would Jack care?
He's been crossed before. He already doesn't trust this guy.
He also just got this ship.
Hold on. Let me maybe I can do something that'll change Jack's tune a bit. Hold on.
Would it be rum?
Possibly.
Would it be a very conveniently located record player
He'll
with
be like,
adventurous music?
"Look, there's 6 of you.
Or Guitar Hero?
So there's 6 of you.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time? I was gonna give you another 4." He's like, "Look, you do this job, 24,000 credits, no questions." And you really even can't damage the things inside of it. The box is very sturdy. So all you got to do, take it here, go to another place, hand it to the people over there. Job done. It's easy. And you look like you use the money. I'm not gonna lie to you. He looks at you. He's like, "I saw your ship come in."
What do the rest of you think?
Well, I don't know. As the resident new guy here, I got one question. You said you saw the ship come in and you said it's obviously in need of repair. You also said that you want this done kind of sneakily. You want to make sure that there's not too many eyes drawn to it. You want to make sure it gets done right, done swiftly. Now,
Mhm.
I don't consider myself, the paragon of business negotiation over here, but it seems to me that it would behoove you to perhaps, as a sign of good faith, put some of this money up front so that we can get repairs done so that your package is delivered as expediently as you may desire and as stealthily.
It's a fair point. Tis fair. Is it? Are you? First, are you willing to transport my package?
I think that if you were to pay some money up front so that we could get repairs done to the ship, that would
I'm just not
go
going to
a
send
long
you.
way. Well, no,
I'm
no, no.
not
I'm
going to
just saying.
send you the
I'm saying
money
if.
without you agreeing.
Well, no, I believe that we're on the same page there. I'm saying your willingness to do so, I
I'm
think would
willing
go
to
a
do
long
so.
would go a long way to us saying yes. At least it would me. I don't want to speak for the rest of the group. Again, I'm the resident new guy. I'm just talking about from my personal experience that would go a long way. What do you guys think?
We could work something out.
I'm all for it. Put some money down for the repairs, and we'll take your package wherever it's got to go.
Okay. Conditions. Only one condition. Don't open it. Highly dangerous materials in it. Probably toxic.
Is it
Gonna be honest.
radioactive? Will having it on the ship harm us or the ship in any way? If
I
we
wanna
leave it
say
alone,
yes.
will it harm us?
If you leave it alone, it will definitely not harm you.
Or the ship? Because he did say or the ship.
I did say or the ship.
It shouldn't.
Shouldn't?
Look. This is highly dangerous things we're traveling here. And no one would expect you of all people to have it.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, no one knows you yet.
There are people that know me. Jack kicks the ground a little.
He looks like, look, I saw your bounty. It's not exactly high.
The fact that I have a bounty at all should say that some people know me.
He's like, look, the thief down the street has a bounty. Doesn't make him somebody.
I think what he needs to hear right now is today is at least the day that you almost cared about Captain Jack Sparrowhawk.
I missed an opportunity to say that a couple weeks ago during the first session.
You did.
Something-
I thought you were going.
I somehow missed it after the first ship battle. I somehow missed the opportunity. I think I was too confused by all of the spaceship combat math.
But he goes, all right, if it's a deal, I can front you some cash. Then I'll bring it to the ship. When you're ready to leave, and then you go. Just you go, you deliver it. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
All right. How's like 8,000? Or no, not. How about like 8,000 up front? Would that do it?
In addition to the 24?
No. This is up front.
Oh, it's up front out of the 24, so we can do the repairs.
Yes. That good enough?
How about you make it around 25? Just round it off at the 25.
Like him, he's doing Shark Tank here. Yeah, do 25, 10 now, 15 later. So that's 40% up front. That's standard, actually, now that I think about it.
How about we do 10 up front, 24 overall?
Well, then now we're just quibbling over 1,000 credits.
Jack continues to be incompetent.
I'm willing to do the 10 up front. Overall price, come on, I'm offering a fair deal.
Okay, how about this? How about we work for your 1,000 bonus?
Okay, here. How about this? I throw in some rum, and we forget about the 1,000.
How about you throw in some rum because you didn't tell us that was on the table before, and that's on you for not bringing that to the negotiating table beforehand. And we still get an opportunity. I'm not saying a guarantee. Okay, work with me here. I'm not saying a guarantee, but an opportunity to work for that extra 1,000. Let's say for some reason we run into complications, but because of how effective we are as a cohesive unit, we are able to overcome said complications.
No. Complications is why I'm paying you that much. If I just needed a regular package delivery, I would go down the street to the.
No. I'm not talking about those type of complications, please. I'm not talking about fucking checkpoints. You think I'd quibble over 1,000 credits for checkpoints? No, I'm talking about, as we said, Captain Jack Sparrowhawk, I'm trying to help save his ego, work with me here, has a little bit of a reputation. So, if someone thought that he may be hauling something that is of, considerable value, and we run into complications, we gotta fight them off, bing, bada, boom, we earned the extra 1,000 credits. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, I'm saying it's up to your discretion.
Look, you're just quibbling over me for 1,000. We've agreed.
No. Up to you. We're agreeing. No, we're agreeing now. We're agreeing now at 24.
Okay, so we agreed on the price.
I am asking you to simply keep an open mind about the extra 1,000. Should we go above and beyond your expectations? Like a tip for exemplary service. That's all I'm saying.
Never heard of a courier getting tipped from the person asking for the package.
You've never dealt with a courier as adept as me, my friend.
Says the guy that comes from Earth.
What about a protection fee with 500?
Hold on a second. What planet do you think invented the stupid tipping system? Keep your mouth shut.
500 credits.
He's like, ugh. Fine. I'll keep an open mind about the 1,000.
Okay, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Yeah, no.
But you're more than likely only going to get the original. So you get,
Okay, no. That's the open.
Maybe.
Are we expecting anyone to be coming after this? Like, is anyone going to be tracking us with this?
I'm not paying you just. If I was not hauling something, wanting to haul something dangerous, I wouldn't go to you. Why would I go to you guys?
Well, there's dangerous. There's dangerous, and then people are actively looking for this and can find us because we have it. Kind of thing.
Not that I'm aware of that they can track it.
All right, well, I guess it all sounds good to me. 24 splits up 6 ways a lot easier anyway.
Well, we'll deal with it, all right?
All right, so
I'll throw in the rum for free. How about that?
I'll take that. What was it? 10 up front?
10 up front.
10 now, 14 later. It's the percentages are gonna mess with my head, but I think I can come to terms with it, especially with the rum.
Now, I only have one extra question. What type of rum do you want?
Spiced.
Spiced rum? Really? He looks at Jack. He's like, "You really want spiced rum?"
Who do you think I'm answering for? Yes! Of course he wants spiced rum.
As someone who is half Asian, I am kind of disgusted by that.
He looks at Jack and be like, "Are you sure you want the spiced rum?"
I actually don't know anything about drinks personally. I always end up playing characters that are like knowledgeable about alcohol despite not actually being knowledgeable about alcohol.
Same.
We could prepare A spiced rum mule.
I mean, if you want the spice rum, sure, fine. I thought you were just a classic man and just wanted the regular.
Just
Mount
the regular.
Gay. Mount Gay.
I mean, I'm not sure what brands they have here out in space.
Look, all I'm saying is we're out in space and the spice must flow. Okay?
Not in Rome.
Bahama Mamas it is.
I got that, Declan. God damn it.
the spice brings life. Where am I wrong?
Well, in order for it to flow, additional pylons must be
yes.
built.
Wrong crossover. He goes, all right. I'll have the package and the rum ready to deliver. When are you planning to leave?
Are we doing the repairs before we leave? I assume so.
Well, that was the
What
point of me
I'm
negotiating the upfront cost, so
That's what
yes.
I'm asking.
Yeah, so as soon as the repairs are done.
All right. He gives you look, my friend, he owns a bar. Give him a call. Tell him you're looking for Marco, that everything's ready and you're good to go. He'll give me a message and I'll be on my way as soon as I get the message, all right?
Gotcha.
I have to let my people know how long it's going to take you to get there. You know, should only take you about a week or so. You know, no big deal, right?
Aye.
So, you know, you just let me know when you get your repairs done. Also, let my people know that the package is on its way. And that the great Captain Jack Sparrowhawk is taking it to them. Obviously.
Maybe don't broadcast that one, but I appreciate it.
All right, I won't broadcast it. I'll just call you Captain Jack, and we'll call it good.
Or say it's in the jester's hands.
He looks at you. You think we use code names all the time? Is this it? Is this some amateur stuff now?
I don't know what he's on about.
I swear. You know, you give people a chance, this is what you get. Some rookie who doesn't know anything.
I got a crit on a shooting. We're shooting good, real well.
Oh, no wonder you're a gunner. Okay, I understand now.
You insinuating something?
A little, yeah. Gunners have a typical mindset.
And what, pray tell, type of mindset would that be?
Look, there's a reason they're gunners and not captains.
Okay.
It's because we're pretty good shots.
Yeah.
So, just a quick question for you. Just, you know, I'm not trying to be too abrasive here. Are you saying that gunners are not terribly bright people?
Let's just say that there's a reason they learn one task to do very well, and it's very point and click.
So if you got by a gunner, how would that make you feel?
Be super embarrassing, really. But
because I mean, a gunner managed to talk to you out of half of your fucking funds up front. So you might want to wipe just you got a little bit of egg on your face there, buddy. It's right near your left cheek.
Look, I kind of figured you'd ask for something up front anyway. I was just seeing if I could get away with nothing.
You figured. Okay.
Look,
Well,
it's all part of the negotiations.
we'll take the free rum that you gave us and the half funds that you gave us up front that you originally weren't going to because you didn't bother to mention it. And no, I get it. There's no egg. Don't worry about it. Just no. Just walk around like nothing happened. If you get weird looks, I promise you, there's no egg on your face at all. None. Don't worry about it. You have yourself the most pleasant of days.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Whatever makes you feel better about this whole thing.
Wow, this guy's coping like a mother. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I was just doing you a favor for the rum, by the way. But whatever. I see. It's fine. I just don't appreciate amateurs stepping in and negotiating.
Well, that's why an amateur didn't.
Look, you speak up in it, you're involved.
Yep.
Easy. Just keep your mouth shut. No one gets hurt that way. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
No.
Are these
on that.
hostilities necessary?
He looks
necessary.
he looks
Absolutely
to,
not.
Blake. He looks to Drake and goes, especially since that guy, he looks like he just came out of, he just came out of like college or something. I don't know what he ended up out here for, but I can't assume it's because of his intelligence.
I'm out here supporting my family, you jerk ass.
Out here.
I'm sorry. I need to actually pipe in. Marco, did you call him a jerk? You're not beating the retard allegations, buddy. Jerk ass?
I didn't say that.
No. I'm looking at Drake.
And what's wrong with that?
Jerk. We need to get you a book of idioms because this mix and match shit's got to go.
He's like,
You insult people your
I'm
way.
just gonna make like a. He's like,
I swear to
I'm
fucking Christ in heaven,
tree.
if you say make like a tree and get the fuck out of here, we're gonna have problems.
I was gonna say leave, but
I'm just gonna pull out the frying pan and just look meaningfully at Drake and Dudley, or however you pronounce his name.
Jack left a long time ago to get the repairs started.
he's like, all right, you get your repairs done. You call my friend at the bar. We're good. I'm gonna make like a tree and leave. All right, that's an idiom.
I agree on something. We agree.
He walks away. I really need to install an AI on the ship so I can fucking shit talk you with an AI, but I'm not going to. I did that before. It was hilarious.
We do not need a GLaDOS or freaking what's the name of it? Freaking computer in
It was
No.
not
space.
named GLaDOS.
How?
I will shoot it
His name
again.
was Diggersby, actually.
Why did you name it after a Pokemon?
Diggersby,
Because it
though.
was before that one came out.
It
What
was,
named
it
it
was
year?
named Diggersby before the Pokemon
Or
Diggersby came
black
out.
and white? Wait, was it black
Yes,
I
it
never played that.
was.
Think it might have been Gen 6.
I don't know when Gen 6 came out because I never
Yep.
played it.
and white? That'd be X and Y then.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough
the AI was
Pokemon out there
eventually
that is
named
not
Diggersby.
crazy.
That was like in the early 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cared about Diggersby. Let's be real.
No,
Come
plenty
on,
of people did.
Plenty of people did, not the least of which because it became a meme in the Pokemon community.
I swear I never heard of it when I made that name up. That was just a thing. He's an NPC in like one of my former games.
Yeah,
I promise you.
Nintendo Ninja's be on the way.
it's not one of the most popular Pokemon ever. And
I've never heard
you
of
don't,
Diggersby, and I went through the whole Pokedex one night.
if you
Yeah, isn't it the bunny with the fists for ears or whatever?
yes,
It evolves from Bunnelby.
mm-hmm. Its one claim to fame is that it can have the ability Huge Power, which you can't actually get in the game because it's a hidden ability.
Yeah.
So, does it have it or not?
Yes, but
It
under
does, but
specific circumstances.
it requires very specific circumstances that in X and Y were practically impossible to achieve and are much easier to do in the more recent games.
Well, anyway, Diggersby was a highly intelligent AI that became a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
That's the backstory on that one.
I mean, it's a good name.
I think Lucian would be the only one who remembers that. I think you were in that campaign.
Yes. And Diggersby was awesome.
He
We were very frightened of him at first because we were like, he's totally going to kill us, but he never did.
No,
Yeah.
he loved you guys. He would kill everyone else.
Everybody else.
And that kind of sounds like HK-47.
King of the Pirates, you should say, when he finished. But anyway, enough reminiscing about old times.
Ship repairing.
Ship repairs are happening.
How much
Now we
do the ship
montage
repairs
some ship
cost?
repairing. Just don't worry about it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's part of your payment that goes to the character, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are in control now. So yeah.
Okay, well, are the repairs done?
Let me know when you're ready to keep moving. Yeah, when they're ready when you are, in case you want to do something in between. If there's anything you want to do in the spaceport, now is the time.
If anyone's got any errands to run, anything to get done, get them done now because we'll be heading off as soon as you're all ready.
I'm going to go buy food.
Okay. Actual food, not the stuff you picked up at the 7-Eleven.
Are we still at the same station where we picked up Dudley?
Different station.
Or did we land at a different one?
We landed at a different
one.
Okay, good.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we went out to space.
Not sure we'd be allowed to buy anything there.
What do you mean? We
Dudley,
upgraded
anyway.
some of their stuff.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to buy shit there. You guys are fucked.
Someone ruined their kitchen.
Hold on. I put the fires out.
And then someone upgraded their kitchen.
It wasn't Dudley.
Well, yeah, to be fair,
Look,
he broke something further.
That's like saying the California Wild. Like, look, we put the fires out.
You made them worse. Worse or better?
You poured gasoline on them, but then we put them out.
Anyway, Jack will be in the ship getting ready.
Yep, sounds good.
I guess I'll just be on board, like, tuning things.
Yeah, Lucian will be doing repairs if we can.
remember real quick that Nirvana was who we ended up with for the ship name, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if I hadn't saved on my sheet or not.
It kind of makes me want to rewatch Vandred, actually. It's been a while.
I remember watching that show, actually.
Watching what show?
Vandred is
Vandred.
the inspiration for the ship name.
Kind of odd how there's Nirvana, then there's also Serenity. Very theming with the names.
I spelled out the name in the chat.
Yeah, if I remember right, that's the one with the guys and they team up with like the women, I think. Is that one dude? I think. I don't remember it too
Basic
well, but I
premise.
remember watching it.
Basic premise: men and women separate when they colonize a set of planets, and they're separated so much that they don't even know what the opposite gender is like. A few men happen to end up aboard a ship belonging to women pirates. Their ship fuses with a ship that the men had been sending off, and they end up coexisting. And despite the fact that men and women haven't interacted for the past 60 years, some of them fall in love. And other things, you know.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Now I remember.
I
had the right one.
There's also a lot of jiggling boobs and butts.
Yeah. Okay. Now I remember. Yep.
As you do.
As you do. Yes.
As the fan service rolls.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, anyone else doing anything before
it's
we
head off?
It's a very
early 2000s one.
Yeah, it was like an early to mid 2000s kind of anime, I think.
Yeah.
So anime Space Baywatch. No. Never mind. Anyway.
No.
It was a mecha too. It had like all of them thrown in there at some point.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh yeah, early 2000s anime is a mecha. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Shocking. But yeah, so if no one else has anything to do, off we go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, you car Marco up. You call the bar.
We're also gonna buy a video game and
okay.
a thing for. I'm gonna get the thing for Cypherx.
Okay.
What an interesting picture of seeing a
Sounds
butler like dude holding a vid game.
It is not for us, but it's for Cypherx.
So yeah, Marco comes in. He's got it. He's got it on like a little trolley, like a hover trolley. He goes, "All right, where's your cargo bay? Or you want to take it in there?"
I will direct him. Drake, you take it into the cargo bay.
Uh-huh.
Good.
It's not that fragile, but don't drop it, is what I'm telling you.
Right.
From a large height.
And make sure it's secured properly so it won't like get jostled around.
Of course.
He nods, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, and the other box on there is the rum. That is actually fragile."
Couldn't have guessed.
I even labeled it for you. Red letters.
Appreciate it. Lucian, you want to
He even has the
take
arrow
that?
where we're pointing upwards for what side, how it's supposed to face, just for you.
Lucian,
Yes,
do you
we'll
want to take the rum to the store, to the storehouse on the ship?
Yes, we'll put it into storage. Yeah, he'll grab it and walk off.
He's like, all right, I'm contacting my friends. Once you're all locked in, telling you got about a week. All right, don't be late.
Jack is now realizing that he asked a blind man to carry a bunch of rum through the halls of the ship.
You do not have to worry about us.
He's got the seeing eye droid mech.
Has he actually explained that he can see through Cyphrix?
I don't think so.
Nope.
You asked the blind man to carry the rum.
Yeah, I think Jack just kind of Jack either just thinks he can handle it, just he has like some ability to see, or he's just fucking with everyone and he's not blind. That's what Jack thinks. It depends on how drunk he is, which one he actually thinks at the time.
Well, and at least you ask a person that you know has working vision to move or a question or likely more volatile thing.
Mm-hmm. I asked Lucian to do it because he's the one that handles the food on the ship.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that question to pop up.
The blind man is cooking for you.
He probably wouldn't be the first successful blind chef in the world.
We assure you, we are very capable, regardless of our disabilities.
Anyway, everything packed up. We should be ready to go.
He's like, all right. He gives you a wave, handshake and a wave, and be like, all right, letting them know. Don't be late.
We'll do our best. And away we go.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do fine. So, you guys are chilling for the first few days. Nothing really exciting's happening. You're traveling. Anything you want to do on the ship while you're traveling?
Apparently, I forgot to tune my guitar.
Nice. So, tuning a guitar. Excellent.
Great speech,
How
Coach.
well do you tune a guitar?
Really moved me.
Do I need a roll to tune it, or is that just a thing I do?
I don't know. I'm just asking how well does Jack tune a guitar?
Presumably pretty well, but I also thought I would roll better on the profession check.
Well,
roll decks to tune.
It's not the best tuning job you ever did. That's for sure.
Don't have good materials out here.
This becomes a running theme. You just keep rolling poorly to tune a guitar this entire time.
It's hard to find a music store out here in the ass end of space to get the right guitar strings.
They're made of shoelaces, for crying out loud.
Probably Soki whiskers.
Those are very tough to come by. All right, Yusoki just don't sit still for that.
Can I try to help him?
I mean, I think at this point it's less of Jack not being able to do it and just not having the materials. I like that explanation.
I see.
Oh,
because the role was for playing the guitar.
But anyway, yeah. Anyone else want to do stuff?
While we're on the way to, on the way to the drop-off point, I assume.
Yes.
Lucian's making Bahama Mamas. I'll bring them around to everybody.
I'm on the fence of whether I want to be venting a little bit from how the guy treated me by blasting, but I also don't want to just fit the stereotype that he has.
Oh my god. Okay. So about the third day happens, and then a thing on your radar pops up. And it's approaching you. Doesn't and you get a hailing signal not too long after.
I don't know who. I guess it might be Lucian. He's technically the son. I don't know which officer does communications.
I would hope that the well, especially given our ship is so small, I would think that our captain would answer.
I'm not sure how to answer a hailing call. Like, do we just pick up and say hello? Moshi Moshi.
Stardate. No, that's the captain's log.
Wait, where's the pickup button for space zoom?
We have confirmation that Skype doesn't exist in the future anymore.
Look, Teams is where it's at now, apparently.
Space Teams, which sounds like an amazing anime.
That's generic as hell.
Amazing.
I like the official Discord tweet they put out that called Skype the original gamer chat program when TeamSpeak was right there.
What? No, whoa. TeamSpeak. Ventrilo, my guy. Then TeamSpeak. Then Mumble. Then Skype.
No,
All right, Grandpa, back to the old home for you.
I never used Ventrilo.
Yeah, Ventrilo was way ahead of everyone else, and then it was TeamSpeak, and then Mumble, and then Skype.
What about Raid Call?
Raid Call never really took off. It was never even like the top 5. I know some League of Legends users used it, but
yeah, that's how I know about it.
Not being in the top 5 is pretty rough when there's only 6 of them.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah, but Ventrilo used to be the go-to for like WoW raid communications.
Yeah.
And then we skipped over TeamSpeak and went to Mumble. And then from Mumble, everyone just gravitated towards Discord.
Yeah. I used TeamSpeak when I played City of Heroes.
Yeah, I was going to say TeamSpeak was for the lesser-known MMOs and like COD, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Counter-Strike, definitely for Counter-Strike.
But now,
all right, now everything, now everything's just Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're in space.
Now we're answering a hailing call. Who is answering the hailing call?
I will answer. Aye. Who you be?
He looks. He's like, can't be. Is that Captain Jack? Sparrowhawk?
Do I recognize this person and/or voice?
No.
I be Captain Jack.
I'm gonna call him Captain Zigvord. Captain Zigvord. He looks and goes, I didn't think I'd be running into you. But anyway, I heard about you. You had some trouble back out in another area of space, and then I didn't expect you to be all the way out here.
We do what we must.
I'm not complaining. Although, I do have a proposition. I had gotten wind from some of my sources that you are carrying something super special.
We're not sharing any of the rum with you.
Heaven forbids. I'm a gin man myself.
By the way, Dudley is in the background singing Billy Joel's Captain Jack just because of how this guy was like, Captain Jack can't be. So you just hear that faint little bit of Captain Jack will get you high tonight.
He goes, look, I have some people interested in what you're carrying. Normally I would just
Attack us?
I would attack you. Exactly. Thank you. But I figured I could parlay.
Never did like the French.
The what? Anyway, he's like, look, I got a deal for you. Whatever that guy is paying you, I'll pay you a little bit more.
How much more?
Look, I'm authorized to go up to like 26 right now. All you have to do, hand over that mysterious box you have. And we go our separate ways. You know, you never talk to that guy again. You miss your drop. Disappear. Easy. Go to another sector of space. No one will care.
Well, since we're looking for work, I don't particularly like the idea of skipping out on the first client that I get.
But think of the money. Look, we can be friendly about this. I get it. I go to my people. We're all happy. Copacetic. Or you could take it to his people. Or I have to fight you. And then take it. But you know.
I'm sorry, boss. I don't mean to chime in. Did he just threaten us?
I feel like the threat was already implied before this, Dudley.
Well, okay. There was an implication of threat. On that, you and I agree. I'm talking about it as an explication, as something more overt, something more concrete.
Look, I thought it was pretty obvious when I said I wanted to parlay first, but I can spell it out for you.
Caller, I need to warn you that this call is in fact being recorded for quality assurance, and we're gonna have to escalate this. Could you hold, please? I put him on hold.
Is there hold music?
Yes, there is. And it is Captain Jack by Billy Joel.
I was gonna hope that it was Chip Rock, Pirates of the Caribbean.
We can add that to the playlist. I do not plan on this being the only time I put someone on hold. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I don't really like being threatened.
I'm not a fan of being threatened, and as I said, I don't like the idea of skipping on the first client we get as a crew either.
Yeah, he also said that he was authorized to go up to 26. Who's he working for?
See, and this is why I said that gunners aren't stupid. Very good. See, we are smart. High five.
I mean, if we got
it's a good thing to point out.
The pro is that if we get the 26 from him, we've already got the 10 up front from the other guy. But I don't like the idea of skipping on it.
What if he's hired by the other guy to test our loyalties?
Then that guy is spending a lot of money on whatever this thing is, and I think we definitely shouldn't hand it over. I feel like we should have asked for more in that case.
I think either way, we shouldn't hand it over.
I wasn't planning to hand it over.
Damn it. You're not just going to hand over the MacGuffin this time. Fuck.
No.
Whoa. Hold up.
Yeah,
what if we do... Okay. Right. Actually, hold on a second. I take the guy. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Let me work my magic. I take the guy off a hold. It appears upon further reflection, we are in fact going to agree to your terms. I need to solidify something with my boss right here. Like, this is a lot more delicate of a situation than I could possibly convey. If you could hold for just one more minute, because again, this is also my reputation, my butt on the line. I'm Dudley, by the way. Hi, how's it going? Just hold on for one more minute. And let me find 60 seconds. Well, no. Of course. I wouldn't even think to ingratiate myself in the final business dealings between two enterprising captains such as yourself. I am merely the person who was
All right, you've got 2
trying to
minutes
get
before
this.
I open fire.
Don't even need 2 minutes. 90 seconds. I'll be out of your hair. Okay. Boop. I put him back on hold. What if we give him exactly what he wants? He's expecting a package. He's expecting a package that comes inside this very specific, very sturdy, very unscannable. Do you guys see where I'm going with this?
You're saying we
we can
trade out the
activate the
contents
ghost
of the
drive
box.
in a minute.
Well, no, I'm saying that we put, like a fucking bomb inside of it.
Do we have
And
a bomb to put
swap
in it?
out swap out the contents. I literally need 60 seconds to make something.
Did you not hear the guy Marco say, "Do not open the box"?
Would he rather us open the box and keep the contents so that they can get transported, or not open the box and have them floating into the cold fucking recesses of space?
Well,
I'm pretty sure if push came to shove,
Pretty sure he gave you a very specific warning not to open the box.
yeah,
he also gave us a specific warning to not lose the contents of the box.
He also told us not to open it, or it could potentially cause damage to us and/or the ship.
Okay, what's more potential damage here, Drake? A fucking salvo of lasers aimed at our faces? Or what's in the box? I know it's a Monty Hall problem. I'm gonna take risk with what's in the box.
You know what we could also do? We could get the money from him, give him the box, and then just turn right around and shoot him in the back.
Well,
We were given 2 minutes. It takes 1 minute to activate the drift drive.
True.
I mean, I could, once he lets the shields go down before he brings them back up, as soon as it's transported on there, I could hit him with the tether gun, the connecting tendril.
Would that even work?
Wait a minute. If he sends the credits to us at the same time that we're sending this to them, can I hit this box with the tendril before it makes it onto their hangar bay?
I think they'd want to secure the box first before they sent us the credits. And that's if they even send us the credits.
Surprised Anna hasn't popped in on this conversation.
I'm trying not to. So hard.
Well, no, we want the insight of everyone involved. It's everyone's hide, isn't it? And yours, my furry friend, is probably more inherently valuable than the rest of ours.
Why do you assume such things?
Because we can make a coat out of you. You can't exactly do that with me. No one's in the market for scales, let me tell you that.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, no one I
Never
want to
heard of
associate
crocodile
with.
boots?
No, I'm sorry, lady. Did you just fucking compare me to a crocodile? And she
You're the
wonders
one
why
saying people can-
she wonders why I call her Trash Panda, as if it's a surprise. As if it's a surprise.
Okay, I say we just give
fucking
him
crocodile.
the pirates.
Oh, and what am I supposed to do? Talk them
You
to
can talk
death?
them to death. Yeah. I like that idea. I'm sticking to that one.
I am glad that we are surprisingly on the same page between my sarcasm and your sincerity, but be that as it may. At this juncture, we need to figure out what the fuck to do with this package and what the fuck to do with the guy that says that if we don't parlay, he's gonna blow us into Kingdom Come.
We should leave.
we do have the ghost drive, which would make this ship insubstantial, which I think means we can't be shot at.
What
Too
sort of
bad.
ship are they in?
Too bad. 2 minutes is up. You hear a locking on signal from more than one place.
We shall have to postpone tea.
I did this for Anna because the last time she played this game, her group gave away the MacGuffin.
Without even questioning it. They were just like, oh, pirates, here you go.
Yep, nothing. All because Onyx
Meanwhile, the two of us
wanted
were
a
just like,
boyfriend. Onyx
yeah,
wanted a boyfriend.
the slimy dude. Literally slimy dude.
No one said her character made the best decisions.
No one said Onyx makes the best decision.
All right, let's do this.
Hmm.
Let's start engineering phase. What are we doing?
I don't think there's anything to do in engineering at the start of battle, but
I am putting in my CD, Songs to Commit Space Murder 2 Mix Volume 1. And right now the Star Wars Engaging TIE Fighters music is hitting. I may or may not be humming along to it.
I mean, if we just blast him out of the nebula, we might be able to pull the credits anyway.
All right, engineering phase. Are we doing anything?
Hang on.
I'm not.
I need to bring up the list of things I can do as a magic officer again. If I can find a link.
I also like the spike in difficulty here.
We don't know that it's a spike in difficulty. These could be 4 ships that combined are about the same difficulty as the ship that we faced before.
the page forward is linked a little if you scroll up a little, Nat, for the magic officer.
It's still 5v1.
Those are technically, they weren't there just a minute ago, so they came from the other ship.
So are
they're
those
small.
So are those boarding party ships?
They're like drones.
I'm going to use precognition. So
Okay.
that would be a mysticism check.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, Lord.
Yikes.
It's not a good day.
Apparently.
The good news is there's no penalty for failing.
Yep. You're good. Okay. So that goes there. Okay. So now we are going to go to piloting phase.
I will encourage. That means I have to do a piloting check, right?
Yep. And they're going to do theirs.
Because I do the same check that the crew member that I'm encouraging does, I think.
Yes. And they have a plus that.
DC 10 check using the same skill. We eroded that, right?
1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed the tier level to 1.5. So.
Oh, there's 2 different DCs. It's DC 10 if I'm using the skill,
Yeah.
or I can do
The
DC 15 with diplomacy.
You just need to hit a DC 10. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my piloting is plus 10, so I literally can't fail that.
Okay. Well, Karina gets a bonus.
Unless a natural 1 fails it.
Please go ahead and roll the piloting check. Plus 2.
Anna? Okay.
Roll 20 be like that sometimes.
Is that
I don't know if you'll let me. I just realized I wanted to do ready weapon, and it's engineer / open.
Yeah. We need to be faster about that though.
Yeah, it's my fault. I didn't realize what phase. I thought it was helm phase. Apologies.
It's all good. I just pinned those two links, so they're in the pinned messages for this Friday game. So those links are pinned.
what action is that, Alex?
Ready weapon system.
Engineering or
I don't see that anywhere.
It is an open crew action.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Okay, what does it do?
I don't mind. Hold on. I'll link mine.
Yeah, go ahead. It's probably from one of the other books.
yeah, no, I see. I found it. It's an open crew actions. Because there's also one called Feign Disaster.
Yeah, the link that I posted has like all of them on like a nice, pretty list. So, but I'm gonna ready a port side weapon.
Okay. Sounds good. And you rolled a 26. Okay, so order of operations, this guy's moving first. Eight, turn 1. Got it. Two, three, four. Eight. Okay, there you go. Now you move.
Which side would we want me to be on?
Is Anna's check including the +2 for my encourage or without it?
Good question.
Did you include the +2 in your roll?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
Okay.
so ours
They
is
would move
28.
first, so got it. Thank you. Speed 8. Okay. That was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8. 2, 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. They made their move.
Do we want to take out the smaller ones first?
I readied port side weapon, so if it fires this round, it'll unready it. But next round, it will do an extra point of damage. So
An extra point of damage or an extra die of damage?
I think it's just point. I don't let you go crazy in this. I don't think.
+1 damage on a successful attack, +2 damage for starships of tier 6 and greater.
So, who do we all want to go after first? And what side of the ship do we want pointing at them?
The one that's to our top left.
This guy?
Yeah, probably.
And if we want to save the buff that Lucian did, we need to aim a different part of the ship at him.
Starboard.
So, starboard.
Yes, or forward.
Okay, I'll man the anti-magic missile because I know that maybe likes to man the turret.
Is that our movement done?
Do we want the front side pointing at him or the starboard?
Starboard.
Starboard.
Okay, then yes. Yep, that.
So next phase now?
Yep, gunnery phase.
1d20 plus basic attack or piloting.
Your dex bonus is also in that. It's basically a ranged attack, but you can sub your base attack bonus for piloting if it's higher, I think. Plus computer bonus since no one else was using it.
So on the basic attacks, it's what's under the BAB, not the total, correct?
Okay.
Yeah, it's whatever
your BAB number, which.
Okay, or piloting, whichever's higher.
Yes.
All right. So. Oh.
And it's your points in piloting, not your piloting modifier, correct?
Your ranks in piloting, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
D20 plus dex bonus plus BAB or ranks in piloting plus computer bonus if applicable.
Yikes. Well, that won't rip my shot.
Okay, so what are you hitting?
The one that's closest to us?
Yeah, we're aiming at the drone closest to us with those two attacks.
Okay.
Declan's is the anti-magic missile?
Correct.
That one hits Drake's missiles.
That's 2d6, and it has the anti-magic effect.
Okay, so roll damage. The drone is gonna take a shot at you. 14.
Our AC is 14.
Okay, that'll hit. Meanwhile, this guy will take a shot at you as well.
We don't get any bonuses for the AC from the pilot.
I think we need a specific action for that.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Give a little plus that to hit. Okay. That was that.
What phase we're in? Because
Gunnery phase.
Okay, because I just couldn't hear anything for a while, so I just wasn't sure if my Discord was acting up or not.
Oh, okay. I think we're waiting for
yeah.
Caden to resolve one of the other ship's shots.
Okay.
Yep. I just had to look one thing up. 15.
Both of those hit then.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds good. So Declan did that much damage to this. Perfect. All right.
Are there any creatures
And
aboard that, or is it just an unmanned drone?
automated.
Okay.
Automated. Their coil gun does that much damage. 4d4.
Oof.
7 damage.
To our starboard shield.
Yeah. Now I've got to determine where this damage is going to hit you. It does that much. 4d8. 20 damage. Off of that. Yep. Okay.
So 27 damage total.
27 total.
All
And
to
I got
to the starboard side.
I am checking on the, because this guy's shooting in this arc right here.
Yeah, that'd be starboard side.
Yeah.
It could be aft or
No.
starboard. Because he's shooting off his forward arc. So his forward arc is looking like that.
That's always the starboard side.
So it's kind of like in between.
I think starboard
Yeah,
arc ends
I
here.
think you grossly overtuned this, by the way, Kadon.
Relax.
I think we grossly undertuned the shields on our ship, for one thing.
Well,
give it a second.
yeah.
Yeah, you realize half our health is gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're at about 2/3 left.
You guys didn't get hit the first few times. Relax. We'll figure this out.
The first few times, this is literally the first round. I think Kadon's going insane.
I think he meant the first few encounters.
Yeah.
Oh, so now we're doing what happened weeks ago is going to affect. Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't
You know what?
hit
No.
that
That's
hard.
fine. That's fine. Next time Anna has a get 'em effect, I'm gonna be like, well, we rolled a 19 last week, so that should affect our crits going into this week.
Well, in the last campaign, we had that thing that lowered our crits by 1 every time we rolled one.
Yeah.
Relax. This is where it should be. Relax.
I call within 4 rounds we're gonna be rolling new character sheets.
It's not actually how it goes. Usually.
I'm pretty
He's
sure
not trying to
Kadon would
destroy your ship.
Kadon would do something to keep that from happening.
I know the drones are mysteriously malfunctioning now.
That's not really
Relax,
super
this is
satisfying,
just
but I don't
fun.
think Kadon wants us all to make new characters on week 3.
Not on.
I was
No.
gonna say kind of anticlimactic also.
Relax. Resolve everything. All right, resolved.
Yes.
All right, next round.
Yes, I've got the whole points set on my sheet. So
Cool. Resolving. Next round. They're piloting checks. First guy rolled a 14.
Engineering phase first.
Oh yeah, engineering. They're gonna. I'm just preemptively wrong. They're not doing anything engineering wise.
Have we taken critical damage?
No.
Are we
No.
good?
Well,
We did not take a critical hit.
I'm gonna divert shields.
Well, if we're going to use the port side weapon, we're going to presumably try to face the port side of the ship towards them this round, since you
That
did a
is
ready
true.
weapon on that side. Of course, that also depends on how the piloting check goes in that round, but if you want to divert shields to the port side, since we're trying to do that.
I mean, I think they're kind of halfway already there, but yeah, I'll divert a little bit more over there.
Hold up.
Did you say hold up?
Roll.
Roll it up, I think.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Here.
2. Yep, you can boost your required.
Wait, we upgraded shields, right? I'm sorry.
No.
No, yeah, we
we
didn't.
We were not able to.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, well.
It would have been a really opportune time if we had.
I mean, our butt isn't gonna face them, right?
Depending on how the rolls go.
Well, yeah, that depends on how the piloting check goes. Are you? What are you doing? Are you doing the engineer divert?
I believe so. Or I can't remember. Or rebalance.
That's in the helm phase.
That's science software.
That's in the
Yeah,
helm
that's in
phase.
the helm phase, so that's not during this phase.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
piloting. Check.
Unless Belderan doing anything as magic officer during engineering phase.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the precognition again, I think it was called.
Okay.
Once more with feeling.
Hopefully I roll better than a freaking 1 this time around.
It's pretty better than a 1.
Yes, that should be a success. The DC
Alright,
is 10 plus 1.5 times the starship tier.
You gain another plus. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus for your piloting check.
Yes.
Oh,
All
good.
right. Let's roll it up.
Okay, pilot, don't let us down.
It would also be the
And Lucian will have to roll a computer's check instead.
yes.
So first things first, piloting check. Perfect. You're going there again. Cool.
Both
So
of
God
those.
damn.
This going.
Two 18s in a row.
This person's gonna do
Don't
this.
jinx it by
this.
saying.
Really though.
I don't know. You know, kind of looking back
There.
at the past 4 rolls is kind of funny.
Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this guy is going to move. And stop there.
Okay, I have a question before we move on. What is a push action?
A push action.
Right, there's some of the actions on the page have a push thing in the description, And the only thing on here that I see just says push actions are difficult to perform but can yield greater results. You can't perform a push action if the necessary system is malfunctioning or wrecked. And that's all it says. It doesn't explain if that's a thing you can do to make an action stronger, or if there's some requirement that has to be filled other than the malfunction part.
As long as it's not malfunctioning.
So if I were to just clarify that a action that is a normal action is now a push action, it just has that benefit, as long as it's possible to do.
No, I think there are certain things that are push actions.
That's the thing that's confusing me, because on the taunt action for the captain, it says the penalty increases if it's made as part of a push action. So it sounds like you can either do it as a push or not.
Huh. What is the negative for a push?
Push actions are difficult to perform but can yield greater results. You can perform a push action if necessary.
Yeah.
Necessary system malfunction, blah blah. You can take.
I don't see anything about what that really means, you know?
Which one are you trying to do?
Captain Taunt. And if I do it as a push, I want to know what that entails for our side, other than the requirement of the specified system not being malfunctioning.
Good question.
I think push might just mean you can do it at any time. Or no, actually no, because this one it says is a helm phase one, so that's not it. I mean, I guess it just is what it says. I don't know. They're difficult to perform.
I mean,
well, yeah, but what does that mean? Is what we're trying to figure out.
I imagine it means the DC is higher. I would guess, but yeah.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is that if it says it's a push action, then it's a push action. Period. You just can't do that if that system is malfunctioning.
Yeah,
is what I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
taunt
that appears to be what it is. Yeah.
That confuses me for taunt, because I don't know what would be malfunctioning to prevent me from taunting.
Communications.
I guess.
The comm systems.
So if it's malfunctioning, then it's only a -2.
Yeah,
because
it
lists a -2, and then it says the penalty increases to -4 if it's a push action. So that implies that there's a version that is not a push action. That's what's confusing me.
Yeah, that's weird. This is why we're doing this.
Yeah, I found a piezo for him, but it doesn't go over what it is.
I see a few Reddit posts that basically say what I said, but that I don't really know how much that helps. I mean, I see one thing that says the difficulty class is the same, the action is the same, but you gain a larger bonus, and just the limitation is that you can't do it if the system is unavailable.
Yeah,
so I just don't understand.
Yeah, plenty of things saying, or plenty of places saying like, oh, but like what they are and that they're more difficult, but none of them just saying what it is.
It's just a description without any numbers as to what it actually means. Also, the one post that I came across says the DC is actually 10 plus 2 times the enemy ship tier. So they must have eroded it a few times.
They must have. Okay. So I guess if you're gonna do that, we would just from the Reddit post. I think I'm seeing the same one. We would use the 2 times the ship tier DCs for that, according to them, instead of the 1.5.
No, because the DC is meant to be the same. I think that's just a different errata. I'm pretty sure.
So I think maybe. Okay, wait. So maybe you can taunt normally no matter what, but if the comm system is still working, then the penalty's increased.
Yeah,
that's why there's a difference.
I don't understand the difference for us. Is
I do not know off the top of my head.
there's a few other push actions. Most of them require being higher level.
Yeah, there's overpower for for the engineering phase.
Mm-hmm. Only a few of them we can do now as outside of the captain actions.
Broadside, fire at will. Stunt, full power.
Oh, if the enemy's check is made as part of a push action. Okay, I need to read more carefully.
Oh, you select an enemy vessel in the phase of combat, and then they attempt a bluff check.
Okay.
The enemy's tier.
Yes. Okay. So as a taunt, the base penalty is -2. If the thing that I am taunting against is made as part of a push action, the penalty becomes -4. It's dependent on the enemy doing a push action. That makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
So okay, I get it now. I confused myself. I was literally just reading it wrong.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I think we still need to do our moving for the round.
Yes, please do that.
And we want to face the port side of the ship at the enemy. So, however you need to move for that, Karina.
Well,
you might want to see what arcs you want to avoid too. By the way.
Yes.
I mean, depends on if or how we divert our shield.
We're also balancing our shields. There's that too.
So, computer.
Okay.
Yep, and you can successfully do that. How do you want to do that? And remember,
I'm waiting to see how she's positioned before I commit to my.
So remember, certain weapons will be in certain arcs. I think that is part of the strategy of how to do this. So you got hit pretty hard from their frontal arc. So keep that in mind as you play the game. I think a lot of these ships are going to be designed to have a lot of heavy firepower going off the front of the ship, more so than they will have like going to the back of the ship. You know what I mean?
side is their front, though? The darker side or the lighter side of them?
I think
they're facing that way.
I think so.
They're facing this way.
What about the drones?
Oh, the drones? No, the missile came from the big ship.
Okay, well, I was asking about the drones too.
Yeah, like what direction are the drones facing?
The drones are facing you.
So they're facing directly up.
Yes.
Okay, so I started here.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I'm gonna move this way.
Yep. Coil gun, and a coil gun is that.
If we put another ship between us and them, does that mean they can't attack us?
I mean, I don't think they'd shoot through their own team, so no.
Oh, we want to put port side facing them.
Yeah, that's what Anna's doing.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Port side's facing them, and we should be decently placed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
You can balance the shields, redirecting power from one quadrant to protect another. You can shift shield points from the shield in one quadrant to the shield in another quadrant, including to depleted shields. After rebalancing, every shield must have at least 10% of the total current SP.
It's 2.
Does that mean we're forced to rebalance something to the shield that's at 0? Because that sounds dumb.
Yeah, then that would mean that we could have at most 9 on any one side.
Yeah.
Total right now.
Well, what I'm asking is, we have one shield that's a 0, or does it refill some every turn? I forget about that.
It's every 10 rounds because we refill at I think a rate of 2 a minute. Or am I thinking of a different level shield?
1 per minute. Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah. I was thinking of the planned upgrade.
Mm-hmm. I mean, anything per minute is pretty rough. I'm going to be honest.
So yeah, you would technically have to have something in that empty quadrant.
Okay.
At that point. But you could put the minimum amount there.
Yeah, which would be.
I mean, I don't know what you guys had it started as. I had mine at 2 on the starboard anyway.
It should have been back up to 5 because of the repairs.
Okay.
Yeah, so it would have been 5 in a full circle.
Yeah, it should have been 5 for all of them at the start of this combat, which would have been depleted by the last round's attack.
Would he? Yeah. Okay.
So
meaning he could put 2 there and then spread the other 3 out the other way. Does that make sense?
Well, I mean,
we have to put 2 in there, don't we?
If we use the balance action, which it sounds like we're doing, it by the description we have to put something there because every shield must have at least 10% of the total current SP.
Yes.
Where is it coming from?
The total.
Right, but it has to come from one of the other shields.
I would say forward and aft.
Well,
if we're going to try to protect ourselves mostly from port side attacks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we can take it from starboard, so.
Yeah, I guess so. So, I guess if you want to... Do you want to take all the shields from the front, forward and aft?
I'd say leave 3 on the forward and aft and take and add 4 to and push it up the port to 9. I think.
Well, we have to put something on starboard. Starboard has to have at least 2 at the end of this.
Yeah, so the way that we could spread it so we have 3 forward and aft would be 7, 3, 2.
Okay.
So it would be 3 forward,
3 aft.
2
7
starboard,
forward.
3 aft, and 7 port. So 3237.
Do we want to put it on our fort, or because
Well,
how are they going to maneuver? Because
they've already
they might
moved
hit
this
our
turn.
butt. Yeah, but I'm talking about for like next turn.
Well, we can rebalance it again if we want to.
And we'll be able to move before we actually get fired upon, so we can redistribute then as well.
On the other hand,
I mean,
if the piloting check goes badly next round, they can move after us.
yeah, that's kind of where what I'm getting at.
I'm okay with doing 3237.
All right, 3237.
We can rebalance next round accordingly, yes, if we feel it is necessary. Everyone in agreement?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Gunnery phase. I am taunting.
Sounds good. Go ahead and do that.
I am going to bluff.
Okay. Which one?
The main ship. Actually, I guess they can't fire on us, but this will continue anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's a bluff check of 24. And the DC is 15 plus 1.5 times the enemy ship tier.
Yep. I got it. You passed.
And
so
minus 2 for
1d4 rounds.
Yeah!
Yeah!
The round they can't attack because there's a drone in the way.
Well, technically it's a 3-dimensional space.
On a 2-dimensional board.
Well, look, you gotta...
If we don't have a 3-dimensional space to move in, then they can't have a 3-dimensional angle to fire at us.
Yeah, that's... I mean, mathematically, that is exactly how that would work, so, yeah.
The Earth might not be flat, but space is.
Also true.
What do you mean? My sun and my moon spin around in the sky together.
Hold on, physics nerd here. Anything that can be represented in 3 dimensions, if you stretch the plane out far enough, can be accurately represented in 2. With a simple XY plot.
So, yeah. So, essentially, they slightly repositioned.
They would have to fire through the drone to get to us.
Or under it, or over it.
Again, if we cannot maneuver in a 3-dimensional space, then they cannot have a 3-dimensional angle to fire at us, unless the drone is just that small that it doesn't take up the whole hex. Like Sun Puncher not taking up a whole space.
He took up like 3/4 of a space.
Anyway, gunnery phase.
Right. It also means that presumably we can't attack the main ship either.
That one's gonna hit. That one's gonna hit.
Who are we targeting also?
The damaged one?
Okay.
With both weapons?
Well, it depends on if this kills it.
Do we fire one weapon and then the other, or are they at the same time?
Kadon?
I'll let you adjust aim if it gets destroyed.
Okay, so...
Well, there's our one out of the way for the night.
Well, we've had a few of those. So Drake's would be the coil gun. Against the drone.
And are we confirming that that's a hit?
17 was Drake's attack.
He literally said it was a hit.
I figured he was talking about his roll of 21.
Yeah.
Is that the one that I readied?
No, unfortunately, the one that you readied was Declan's attack that missed.
Lovely.
I'm just waiting on Drake's roll.
I did.
No, we're waiting on your damage roll.
I think it's
he
damage.
said twice now that it hit.
Well, no, he said that after his 21.
Yes. I also assumed it was in regards to the 21.
I was waiting for the attack roll.
Yeah, and I did.
Yeah, Drake's attack roll was a 17.
Did.
Okay, that would hit, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first. That was before your 2 rolls.
Oh, yeah. All right, sounds good.
It might be beneficial for the gunnery guys to set up something on your character's skill sheet for the attack rolls, so you don't have to type it out every time. Some kind of macro.
Well, no, because it depends on buffs and bonuses that we have, so it needs to change literally every time, depending on other people's successes for computers and buffs. So
Not necessarily. You can just add that after, or you can add that during the.
Well, you can set the macro so that it counts your stats, and we can just add the computers after. But yeah, I feel like we would forget the computer buff quite a lot.
This is the macro I use.
I literally have it copy pasted from Notepad. So
I mean, that's fair.
That's the macro I put in Roll20. I have a little button at the bottom.
No one can see what you're talking about unless you put it in Discord.
It's in Discord.
You put it in Discord.
I don't know what that syntax means.
It's Roll20
Basically,
syntax. It's 1d20
it's Roll20
plus.
syntax. It's 1d20 plus a modifier you determined. So when I hit my roll button, I input the modifier value, and then I roll.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to do +5, +2, +1. You just total it, hit the button, boom.
Okay.
And I just have it at the bottom of my screen. I have one for initiative. That's how I do my initiative so fast. I click the top of the initiative button.
Okay,
boom.
cool. Yeah, I've never seen the question mark syntax stuff.
It prompts the little box to put a modifier in for you.
Mm-hmm.
It speeds up my rolling. So this is what I've been using for years. I have 2 buttons.
Yeah.
Initiative and a general D20 roll. I could technically do it for damage rolls in terms of but they always change, so I don't do it. I type the damage rolls out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyway, let's move on to engineering phase. The other ship was out of range, could not shoot at you. Wait. Did I roll their damage? No. Hold on. 44. 12 damage.
Okay, so that takes that out, and then that much more damage to the hull.
Should be 38.
Should be 38. And the port shield is now 0.
Yes.
Well, at least it makes our balancing next round a lot simpler to figure out.
There's only one thing we can do. Assuming that Lucian does the balance again.
He could divert and get shields back, I believe. You can repair them.
I mean, if you order it, he'll do it.
Yeah, you can
restore an amount of shield points equal to 5% of the PCU rating of a ship's power core up to the shield's maximum value. You just distribute them as you see fit. 5% of our PCU is 250.
Which is way more than your current shields.
So 10% would be 25. Half of that rounded up would be 13.
Yep.
Yeah, do that. Do that, Lucian.
5% of our PCU?
5% of the PCU rating, yes. And what is Belderan doing?
Probably gonna do an Eldritch shot.
5% of our PCU rating 12.5.
Right, but it rounds up.
Okay,
Round up.
so 13.
Yeah.
Which would cap your shields out pretty much. Because you guys chose a low end shield, which, you know.
Which we're going to rectify.
Yeah, by 1.
Look,
we'd be
can
overcharging
just-
by 1. So even if we round it down.
So mysticism of 15. I don't believe that does it.
10 plus
Magic
1.5
officer.
times starship tier.
Your tier is 5. So.
That's 18.
Yep.
It's unfortunate.
Yep.
Um.
Well, Lucian succeeds. So yeah, rebalance, restore the shields, my friends.
So basically just fill them all back up.
So yeah, top them back up the way you want them.
Up to the shield's maximum value, yes.
Does that allow us to do it however, or balance it however we want as well?
We can redistribute it as we see fit, but since this is before the piloting phase, we don't really know which side we want facing anything unless we want to try to utilize one weapon over the others.
Seems like you have a decision to make.
Alternatively, Jack could go do the balance during the helm phase.
You could do that and ignore your captaincy thing.
I will say port side is most damage.
You could load up the port side and just try to position yourself like that, and hopefully you win the piloting check.
And we could also like have the forward and aft shields lower, and then have either port and starboard a bit higher.
Well, technically, whatever we do, the enemy won't know unless they scan us.
Mm-hmm. They have not done so. As of yet.
This is a thing to think about. I feel like we've been assuming that they would know what we do, but they wouldn't know unless they scan.
I am not playing them like they're doing. I'm playing them as them, what they would do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put more on the port side then.
In exchange from which sides?
Starboard. Obviously, is what I would say.
I would guess starboard.
Another thing to consider: how are we dealing with this edge of space right here? The literal edge of space.
I would prefer not to have to deal with it, but if we have to.
Screen wrapping?
My suggestion...
I mean, I could just try not to go off the edge.
My suggestion, if you want to make it easier, is to just... If you can move all of the tokens at once, just move everything to the right, so it's closer to the middle of the map.
Yeah, we can do that.
Is that a thing you can do, Katon?
I can, yes.
That way we're not, like, taking advantage of the fact we're up against the edge of the map.
Yeah, I can do that. We can adjust things. Yeah.
Can't shoot us from this side if they can't go over there.
Yeah.
Is 4 2 4 10 good?
I like it.
Yeah. I guess that works. That's already 2.
All right.
4 2 4 10. Okay, so are you going to move all the tokens?
You haven't moved.
I figured you would move everything to the right, and then we would do the piloting phase, so that we're not up against the edge.
Yeah, shift all the tokens so that we have more room to maneuver.
I figured you were gonna maneuver differently, but sure, we can do this.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine.
And then shift you over, like, just onto a square, onto one of these. Okay, there. That's what we can do.
We're doing piloting checks now.
Piloting. Drones rolled a 27. The other one was 16.
Lord, I need to encourage.
Well, it's just the drone.
Right.
What are the chances that your encourage will succeed?
Well, for a piloting check, I literally can't fail.
Yeah, he has the same skill.
Because I'm rolling the same skill as the pilot, and my piloting is +10, and the DC is +10. I literally can't fail.
And it doesn't matter.
No, because
that's
Kareen is a
without
great
your
pilot.
encourage. Yeah.
I'm assuming that a 20 on a piloting check in this case doesn't make him win.
No.
Okay.
Skill check.
Well, I encouraged anyway.
It's, remember, initiatives, even if they rolled a 20, you still got to go ahead of them.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just we have to roll it every single round.
All right, they're going to move. And since they kind of have you where they want, this guy is just going to do that, that.
It's
And
at a
do-
point in my room where it's too warm to have the heater on and too cold to have it off.
Yeah.
This guy has to.
That's when I just go to fans.
Oh.
Yeah, just put warm clothes on, then just direct the fan.
This guy is going to
No warm clothes.
You know, I've
I'm
been
gonna
forgetting to do
say-
my paradox rolls for this week and the past week, but I literally can't use them for anything anyway.
6. All right, there we go. That's his move.
Well, the true paradox is that you're not drunk right now.
That is his move right there.
Outworld problems.
Please go ahead and do your thing.
You want to just move us a little further away, but keep facing the same direction? Can we do that?
You could circle around and put the drone between us and the main ship again.
We could. That's a good idea, Drake.
Really gonna have to work out how this 3-dimension things work with you guys, because again, it's like when you have someone who can fly on a 2-dimensional board.
Yeah, I get it. It's just
there's different levels of space.
Well,
all right. Like a ship could be slightly higher, but the same amount of hexes away.
But then we'd have to keep track of like, oh well, we moved 10 feet down or 10 hexes down instead.
Yeah.
And then also like, okay, well then how does that work for like?
I think the reason it works for the normal combat in a 3-dimensional space is that we can move in that 3-dimensional space. We can fly. There are no rules for starship movement in 3 dimensions.
Because then also, how do different like sided weapons work? Can they just fire infinitely up as well?
Yeah, it adds a lot of complication onto a system that is already pretty complicated, I think.
And then
Yeah,
what about
it's not a good one.
Yeah, what about the turret? If that's on top of the ship.
Okay.
I think
I'm gonna be
keeping it
honest,
as
I don't think there are any rules for it, and it will be really annoying to keep track of all the time. So I say we just ignore that and just shoot as normal.
I think out of if you say that 3 dimensions don't work that way, we're not going to try to put something in between us and the main ship every turn out of respect for that, because that is annoying. I can admit that's incredibly annoying, so don't do that.
It's fine if you put something in the way. It's just one of those things where it can, like, have different angles is the thing.
Stuff moves through squares, like it happens. It just can't end its turn in the same square.
You can't end your turn in the same thing. It's a rule in the movement. That's it. It's like you can pass like around or like under or over somebody. You just can't stop in the same square. It's the same thing as like other combat.
Unless they're like a half-sized creature or something.
That they have special rules for that. For spaceships,
Yeah.
no, they can't do that.
So I mean, I feel like we should make it clear our decision on this. Are we saying that?
All right. Well, the thing is, if I have someone fighting with you guys, and
they
they're
can't fire
somehow
through us.
like, yeah, would that be the way you want to play it?
Say again.
That makes basically, if we have an ally, they won't be allowed to shoot like through, around, or past us.
Honestly, I think that's fair.
I want to play it normal. I think dealing with this is going to overcomplicate. We're already taking a lot of time. Just take the shot.
That's why we're establishing this rule now.
Yeah, we're doing this so we don't take all the time every time this pops up.
I feel like that's fair enough, especially considering in normal land combat, we can shoot around or through our characters, but ships are something completely different.
I don't know. How does everyone feel about saying we're not really moving up or down on an axis? There's just an angle that the shot works. Is everyone okay with that?
I'm okay with it.
The ship is big enough that the turret is above the other ship that's in the way. So there's still an angle to get a shot off. Like Faye was saying that you can shoot around teammates in regular combat. Because there was a number of times in the previous campaign where the line of a shot that Faye or someone else took would have passed through the party member to get to the enemy, and no one mentioned anything. So I think it's okay to just say the shot goes through the hex.
That's fair. Okay.
Thinking about it that way.
That's why I bring up the different dimensional up and down.
I think thinking about it in a three-dimensional movement.
Relative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that adds a lot of complication, but I think it's okay to just say, yeah, the shot can go through. It's fine.
Well, and also theoretically, counterpoint to your different heights thing. I mean, we could also be moving up different heights in order to get that full block.
Again, I think I don't want to add a three-dimensional movement to it.
Right, which is why that's what I mean. That's kind of a counterpoint to the whole they could have a different angle on you. It's so we could also counter that angle just as easily.
Fair. We're gonna play it as we do ground combat.
I think that's the easiest, the most fair way to do it. Just play it the same way ground combat works, is shots can pass through.
Go ahead and let's get this turn going.
Yes. So
okay, so we don't need to put anything in between. The angle that we would need to consider is where they're shooting at.
Right. We still want the port side facing those two, because that's where our highest shield and our best weapon is at.
So I'm assuming that those guys are facing that way.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
That's good.
Beautiful.
Okay. Gunnery phase.
Eesh.
Yeah, that might still hit. Or are we attacking the drone?
Yes. Well, I was going to.
Okay.
That hits.
We were taking the small guys out first. No?
That hits.
Yeah, makes sense. So
Right,
that's
good.
That's 2 hits.
They hit. Okay. They did 9 damage. Meanwhile, you did that much damage, and they are gone.
Okay, so a port shield has 1 left then.
Mm-hmm. Which you can consistently repair.
Assuming that Lucian keeps making the check.
Exactly. Divert is such a great engineering phase thing, because you could do a lot of cool things with it. It's not, if you don't need to do anything with the shields because nothing happened, you can send it somewhere else. You can go do scanning things. He's got options.
It's not an assumption.
Engineering chat. Engineering phase. Please.
I'm being called away.
Go ahead. Engineering phase. Magic officer as well. What are we doing? Okay, that works. If you're repairing shields, good.
Yes, restore shields.
Go ahead and do that.
I'm sorry, how much damage did we take? I apologize.
Oh,
13?
you had one shield left on that side. Veldoran, please, Veldoran, yeah. Please make your precog. Is that what you're doing?
Probably gonna do Eldritch Shot.
Okay, let's do it.
God damn it, that fails.
Yep, just barely. All right. Piloting phase. Please roll. Drones are gonna roll 19. That guy is gonna roll a 7. Wow.
I'm just gonna go 4-2-4 again. Or yeah, 4-2-4-10, sorry.
This guy is going to attempt to get his front to face you. Like so. And he's got one more, so he's gonna end up here. Okay. That's his move. I'm gonna move these drones in. They're just gonna do this. Okay. Your move.
We want the same things, right?
Well, we would be going after the drone, but now we're pincered between the drone and this guy. So I would say put the drone or put the big guy in between us and the drone, and let's go after the big guy. And then we can tackle the drone if the drone makes it too close to us.
Everyone agree?
Those two drones have not engaged just yet. They're they've been stepped back a little.
Kind
And
of standby.
is the
Yeah.
arrows the way that this ship is pointing?
Yes.
That's its frontward angle.
Yeah. Actually, it's slightly different. Because you gotta remember, it's gonna go like...
Yeah, so let's circle around it. Yeah, it's aft. Yeah, just like that.
It's gonna go more like that.
Yep. Perfect.
You
Perfect.
gotta remember, like, you gotta measure off the hexes. Like that. See?
Well, the problem is that it's facing a different.
See? That'd be like the front arc.
No, that's too wide.
Yeah, that's way too wide.
No, it'd be like this.
No, it would not. That'd be.
Yeah, it would be something like that.
Didn't we say we're going off the way the pictures are facing?
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but
so it's facing. So it's pointing.
The arcs are based on hexes. Remember, if you look at one of the hexes, those little corner pieces,
Mm-hmm.
you're measuring like that for angles.
Gotcha.
See? And yes, that would mean that there's a smaller front and aft angle, but there's a larger port and starboard angle.
Right.
So you just kind of measure in like the corners, like boom, one angle. And then it'd be like 2 angles this way, see? And then its aft angle would be like that way. See what I mean? It cuts through hexes like that. See how it cuts through some of them? In the middle? See, you're measuring like half of one. That's even like too much of an angle. If you just look at the picture of it, you can
Yeah,
see.
but the picture's got a paint pointed like towards the flat of a hex, not towards like a point of one.
They're measuring from the points. Faywee.
Right, with it pointed towards the flat side of a hex.
Yeah, so I'm just using whatever corner it's going to be based off of. I'm going to cut that in half. So we'll work it out.
What's the? Or
It would be like this. You just got to picture it.
what are we trying to figure out?
He's trying to measure the arcs. And he's giving it way too much. Anyway, gunnery phase.
You said gunnery face.
Indeed, I did.
Oh. Hey, there we go.
That is a crit indeed. And you are going to hit them on their
aft.
No, I believe you are hitting them on their starboard side. So their aft would be actually like here. Okay, cool. No problem. Okay. And those are both hitting. Cool. They get a shot. And that is going to be... Yeah, that's what I figured. That is going to be that. Okay. Actually, no. I know exactly what's happening in this fight. Okay. Let me make their gunnery check. 18. I think that'll
That
hit
hits.
you. Okay, cool. No problem. 44. 8 damage. You guys can roll more.
Yay! We have 2 left on that side, I believe.
See?
Yeah.
Wait till you
So
upgrade your shields too. 8
damage.
Okay.
so did I
For
roll?
me. 8d4. Because you
Okay.
rolled twice, right?
I believe that
Yep.
so. So
8d4. Yep.
all right. Well, I'll just make that simpler then.
Okay. Cool. That is going to hurt. Okay, 8. That minus 8. So that leaves that. That means it takes this much damage onto the hull.
And do we also do a roll for a systems?
D100, please.
What are we rolling? D100?
Me.
Just him. Just Faywee. 58. Weapons array.
Hey.
What arc are you going to determine that on? Randomly determine arc. Roll a d4. Two. Starboard. Got it. All right. Cool. All right. Engineering phase.
Are we just
keep
trying to
this
spam
going.
the situation? Like, are we gonna just keep staying on the port side and?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
then I'll
are
do the same
going
thing.
to. They are going to divert as well. Okay. Go ahead and Beldoran roll your thing that you're going to do this time.
I'm gonna attempt the Eldritch Shot again, and god damn it, that fails.
I mean, you have a really good bonus. You're just having a bad luck day.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, yep, Lucian passes. So do what you're going to do. All right, now we're going to go to piloting phase.
4,
I'll allow you
4,
to-
2, 4, 10.
He rolled an 8. Wow. He has a terrible pilot.
He just heard that he's fighting the legendary Captain Jack Sparrowhawk.
Mm-hmm.
Quaking in his boots.
Okay.
Who's mysteriously absent at the moment, but
Just getting some rum. It's fine. Where's the
He's
rum gone?
He's off. He's in his cabin trying to tune that guitar again.
Go ahead and roll the piloting check, unless it's just processing. I'm gonna keep this train moving. All right, they're gonna make their move. Oh yeah, I need to roll their
Oh,
piloting.
wait, are they trying to flee?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this guy down here, and this guy's gonna move down here. Then this guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Your speed is halved.
Halved.
You have a connecting tendril that pierced your shields and is inside of you.
That's fine. He can move like that and turn to that side. Okay, cool. So his front is currently there. Okay. You guys move.
What were we hitting the starboard side before?
That's the one you hit.
Well, what did you determine we hit?
That's the one you hit.
Okay, well, it looks to all of us like it was the aft. Well, no, we want to keep on hitting the starboard side.
Ship's
Isn't
facing.
that the right side?
No,
This
that's the
is-
port side, isn't it?
This is facing this way.
Yeah, then this is starboard.
Then
If it's facing south, this is the starboard side.
okay. I'm being regarded.
See, now the arcs make more sense. When they're lined up like north, south, east, west.
You still had it like that wide though.
Yeah, because it works out this way. Because it goes half and half. It goes in one half, hits another line, in half, another line.
Well, I think
That's how
that
it works.
the other problem was that it was at an angle. So
Yeah.
I think you and I were at like the in between points.
I had it. That's fine.
I
They didn't have a forward front arc on you. That's the important decision we need to know at all points.
Well,
like what arc is being used. That's it.
I think the other slightly confusing part is just like the picture.
Yes, the picture does make it a little bit more difficult. I agree, but it's what we're working with. Because you can't go off exactly what the picture is.
I mean,
I have the front located. I know exactly where it is. See? If I move it like that, that's front, and now the front's down here. See?
oh, it didn't change at all for us.
That's because I didn't release. But anyway, I've kept track of the arcs the entire time.
What kind of a neat tools if there was like a projector for those?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You missed a hell of a shot, Captain.
Gunnery phase. Let me measure how many you are out from them.
Ah, Drake. Doing his work again. What are our stats at now?
How? How twice? Are you fucking kidding me?
13, I think, misses you.
It does.
Correct.
It does.
All right. Roll damage.
Dude. Ew.
It's gonna take that onto its shields. Okay, cool.
What are our stats at
Engineering
now?
phase.
Go
ahead and Belderan, please roll your stuff now. Whatever you're doing.
I don't believe we did shields last round, or did we?
Well, I've missed 2 rounds now by the looks of it.
All right, that's why I'm asking Alex.
I'm just asking to okay, that didn't work.
I put
Alex,
it back. I've been maintaining
engineering phase or no engineering phase.
I was looking at something else. Did we get hit? Sorry.
No.
In the last round, no.
Okay, then no.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Piloting phase.
And then we're at 4-2-4-10.
Okay. Piloting phase.
Did we take any hull damage?
No.
Okay.
Didn't get hit. Okay, they're moving first. Right. Oh, I need to roll the drones. Drones are going to move 8 hexes that way. And 8 hexes this way. Then this guy is not tethered anymore, I don't believe.
No, he's still tethered. It takes an action to become detethered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they do have to do an action to detether. I think that's a gunnery action.
Any action. It can be taken at any or during any phase. It's just it takes up that phase.
Okay.
A crew member nope, that's the different one. The pilot of the target starship can break it by using an action to attempt a piloting check.
Okay, then he failed.
They would have to do that instead of their normal piloting action for the round, from my understanding.
Okay. And that means he would fail? Yes, he would. Okay, no problem. So they're right there. Your movement.
Do we want to move anywhere?
You don't have to.
I'm going to say we could just move further back.
That's exactly what I did. Just move back a little bit.
I think we have to stay within
long
5
is the
hexes.
tether?
5?
Yep, you are
Cannot
6
move
hexes away.
Cannot move more than 5 hexes from the other unit.
Okay. We are
All
5
right.
hexes away.
Then you go to gunnery phase.
I will encourage.
Do it to it. They rolled a 23. Very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and roll their stuff.
For encourage gunnery, it's diplomacy.
9 damage. Oh, that passes. Sweet. Who are you encouraging?
So add a +2 onto our rolls.
No, one person.
No?
One person. I will
okay.
encourage Dudley.
All right.
Okay.
Dudley gets an extra +2.
And we take 9 damage to
9.
the port shield.
Yep. Whatever one's facing you. Oh. Oh, that hits. That hits as well. Roll damage. 9 and 10. Okay. They didn't actually do anything to fix their shields. So it would take up that much. So that's gonna be that. And then that. Then I want to do Okay. Yep. Kind of thought what would happen. All right. Cool. Engineering phase, please.
Yay,
That
okay.
actually works.
Eldritch shot.
Ooh, increases the range of something. Very nice. Engineering check for what? Oh, we're repairing shields? Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. No problem. Balance them the way you need them.
4-2, 4-10.
Same thing. Okay.
Okay. Their captain is going to encourage now his pilot, because his pilot's being useless.
Yeah, a crew member of the firing starship can break the connection as an action during any phase. Yeah, only the pilot of the other ship can break it.
He encourages his guy a bit more, and he is finally going to try and do the thing. Ugh. 10 plus your KAC. God damn. All right. Well, they can't move. I believe roll your piloting check, though. It does make a slight difference how this happens. Okay. All right. Gunnery phase. We're not moving, right?
Nope.
Okay. Roll it to it.
I'll
23 will hit.
I'll do the same thing, I guess.
Yep. Do it to it. They did 12 damage this time.
Oof.
Drake's turn. I was encouraging Dudley anyway, same as last round.
Go ahead.
Okay. 1 second.
I really wait. Hold on. I think there's a thing, right? Can't they
What?
shoot the tether?
They can.
They can.
Okay, that's what they're doing. They're shooting the tether.
Has an AC and TL of the firing starship, no shields.
Okay, they did 12 damage to your tether.
Does it list how much damage it takes before it breaks?
It should, yeah.
I don't think so. I think it
Maybe it's just if it takes any damage, it breaks.
Oh, the tendril has AC and TL of the firing starship and has no shields. If it breaks, it takes any damage. If it breaks if it takes any damage ending the connection.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Then it breaks.
Yes.
Okay, well, you just got hit with the new one.
Yeah, how does firing order work?
And you took 13 damage from it.
By the way,
Weapons are fired at the same time.
Wait, that means you'd have to release and then shoot it again.
Yeah, that was something that probably wasn't covered. In order to fire the connecting tendril again, you have to release the first one.
I thought that's what we were doing every round. Was someone not doing that? That's what we did last session.
I'm not sure. I wasn't doing that because I wasn't here for those few rounds. Someone has to use their action for the turn to do that.
Well, while maintaining this connection, the weapon can't be used to connect to another starship. Instead, while connected, both vessels have a maneuverability rating that's one worse than normal and can move at no more than half speed.
It has to be released and then fired again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it doesn't say that. It says that it can't be used to connect to another starship. It doesn't say that it can't be fired to do damage.
But if it's fired, it has to connect because it has that property. If it hits, the tendril connects the firing vessel and the one struck. That's in the description.
It doesn't outright say that it can't be fired again at the same ship, or that it can't be it can't be used against a different ship. So
yeah, it says that it can't be used against a different ship. It doesn't say that it can't be used again against the same ship.
Maybe it just thrashes around inside a little bit.
Isn't it magic or some shit? Or is that the regular one?
It is magic.
It is mystical, yes.
Okay, so yeah, looking at the description, I think while it's connected, you can continue using that weapon to do damage to the ship that it's connected to with that weapon. Yeah, because the only thing it says is, while maintaining the connection, the weapon can't be used to connect to another starship.
Yeah, I think it's just like magically shocking the ship or some shit like that. I can't remember what damage it does, but
yeah, like wrapped around, or it's like jostling it or something, or squeezing it. It's doing something to it.
The other ship is getting touched and it doesn't like it.
Yeah,
Okay, so here's how it would go.
We're touching its no port.
It's going. You are going to do damage based on that. Okay. It is going to shoot the tether out at the end of this.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that's how it would probably simultaneously do damage and then get taken out at the same time. Okay, cool. So the tether will automatically do damage, is basically what we've just said.
Okay, and they can't disconnect the tether the same round that it attaches because there's no target.
Because the weapons would fire at the same time, so
yeah. But in this case, damage happens, tether gets shot. Boom,
yeah.
Reset.
Okay.
Engineering phase.
I don't. Did we take damage?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You don't need to
Yeah, no
divert,
engineering.
at least not for the shield.
All right, cool.
You could
No
divert
problem.
for something else if you wanted to.
I mean, we have the movement. We have the movement again.
You could scan to see their defenses.
I was thinking about chief mating and giving Karina a hard turn.
Pilot can make one turn during the round as though the maneuverability of the starship were improved by one step.
Okay, so go ahead, Beldarin, please roll your whatever you're doing. I think this is what it's gonna do.
That should be a meets it beats it.
Yep. Cool. Whatever you're doing, it does.
Which action are you doing that?
Eldritch shot.
Okay, Eldritch shot. Excellent. No problem. All right, piloting time. As long as
I'm gonna go ahead and do a hard turn.
Okay, go ahead. Athletics.
That's what it says. Acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
It's on the page that Alex linked. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different person named Axel.
I mean, acrobatics, I guess, makes sense. Athletics, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a bit weird. Especially
he's banging stuff around.
Especially since this is someone who is not the pilot doing this. I find that a little weird.
Well, I'm just assisting the pilot. Like I'm running around in the engines and stuff like that. Like I'm banging stuff.
Just doing yoga up there.
We haven't received a critical hit this encounter, have we?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
We have delivered, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Until now. Oh wait, no,
I
that's
believe
the
that's the piloting.
check. Or
yeah.
that's pilot
Those
check.
are my piloting checks. So go ahead and make yours. There's gotta be a thing.
Anna?
It might be rolling.
Oh, shit. There it is. Yikes.
Stun power.
Yeah, not much I could do about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's good to happen versus the crit, to be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I was gonna say.
I mean, you
That's
beat
fine.
you beat it the last time that happened.
Did I?
Okay. So
Yes.
I did.
Here we go. First things first, this guy moves first. That would be 2 turns, so he can go here, and then he's gonna go 1. No, not extend. That would do not what I
Engage
wanted to do.
extendo mode.
That would. There we go.
So
4,
Nat,
5,
which weapon
6,
are you using Eldritch Shot
7,
on?
8.
Because you have to specify one of the weapons.
You hear over the comms. This is not the last time you've heard of him.
Probably
Captain Zigvord.
which ones are demanding? Because
Currently the coil gun and the connecting tendril.
connecting tendril probably make most sense.
Okay, so that one has an increased range of 5 hexes now for this turn, because that's what Eldritch Shot
right.
does.
Your move now.
How does that work with the tendril?
It extends it.
It has a range of 5 hexes longer.
So then, does it?
But then it would probably disengage on the next turn afterwards.
I was gonna say, does it? Would it retract back to us, or would we slingshot towards it?
I'm gonna say it retracts. Anyway. Oh.
I think
I think a little of both.
you know what? I think what it does, I think it would stay connected, but we just wouldn't be able to move away from each other, because it doesn't say that they can't be further than 5 hexes away. It just says we can't move more than 5 hexes away from each other.
So it'd just be really stretched out.
I think it means the movement on the next turn we would have to move toward each other.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
assuming that the attack hits and connects.
And also
Okay.
assuming that we're
Is that the movement you guys do?
That's what I would want.
If that's what Karina's doing, then that's what we're doing.
You had one move of turn of perfect maneuverability because of hard turn, or the whatever is above what we have now, which I think it might be perfect. I can't remember.
I don't remember how maneuverability works.
That is their turn.
So the drones are trying to block us.
Yes.
Yep. They're trying to escape.
They are trying to escape, but since we established that we can fire around enemies, we can still attack the main ship.
It's true, but these two will now attack you.
So are we in gunnery phase now?
Gunnery phase.
Okay, I am encouraging Dudley again.
Oh, very nice.
Dudley gets +2.
Ugh. Well, so much for the coil gun.
Okay. Let's see. The only ones that can hit you are these guys, which I was just using these guys to annoy you at this point. So we're gonna do this. Okay, that'll hit.
That one disconnected from, at least from Discord.
What was his last roll? It's a plus.
Lovely.
5 + 2 + 3.
Where's the 3 coming from?
1 from computer, 2 from my encourage.
Where's the +2 coming from? His dex bonus?
Dex bonus, and I assume either BAB or piloting.
So 8. Okay. We're just going to someone roll that for him.
D20 plus
Eight.
5 plus 2 plus 3
8.
plus. Oh. So
Is it 8? 1 second.
Uh,
7, 10. 10 plus 10.
Yeah. That's what he did last round when I encouraged, so.
Okay. They both hit. Okay.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
fine.
Surprised.
The 13 hits too?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Huh. Okay.
I did not put a high AC target out there.
Okay, so
Damage,
that's
please.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled that one right.
No
and
problem.
The other one's
one,
3d6.
like
Okay.
the thing. 3d6. That's 6.
Okay. Cool. Got it. That basically almost eliminates that. That is slightly annoying.
And he's connected again.
Okay. I ain't gonna say it detaches at the end of the round, or like when it goes back to normal. 'Cause I don't, because it's a magical effect, so I assume the effect would disappear, right?
What effect?
The
The
tentacle.
Eldritch shot.
Oh, the Eldritch shot. Yeah, that only lasts for a round, but we're within. We're 6 hexes away.
Here's what we'll do. Are
What's
you
going on?
continue? Okay, so do you continue to use Eldritch shot, Beldoran?
Yeah.
Roll it. Here's what we're gonna do.
Roll
Roll
to
for it.
maintain.
Okay. Effect is not valid anymore. Therefore, I'm going to say it has to go back to its original size. And it will detach as an effect.
Okay.
Everyone cool with that?
Declan, what did you ask when you got back in?
Well, what's going on? Like, do I still get a roll, or are we skipping me, or what's going on?
We did the
No,
roll
I-
for you because we didn't know what happened.
Yeah,
I'm keeping it moving. That's all.
Yeah, because
Sorry.
we're running a bit late.
yeah. Essentially,
Yeah,
I
no,
Running a bit late.
Discord forced an update. Sorry.
Ah,
Yeah,
weird.
no problem. Sorry. We rolled for you. You hit 12 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Just keeping it moving so we can get it wrapped up here.
Yep.
So here's what's going to happen. Engineering phase. So that happens. It detaches because it returns to normal size. Cool. That good going forward?
Yeah, I'll take that explanation. That works.
I will allow for the Eldritch roll to happen again to see if you maintain.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a fair way to do it. Because if you don't and you're not within a hex range, weapon has to come back to normal.
I'd find it funnier if it shunted either one of us one's hex
I
in
don't
a
want
direction.
to. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, then
personally,
I mean, no matter what, I feel like you're coming up with the explanation, but I feel like the way you're doing it is the most fair.
It allows
It's
a roll
like
for
channeling a spell. So
yeah, you have to maintain it essentially.
mm-hmm.
That's what
okay.
we'll say.
So anything else happening during the engineering phase? Are we diverting for shields?
Yeah, that's basically my question. Should I rebalance shields or should I divert? Because I could also divert for speed.
They did 8 damage to your shields. I forgot about their
Like,
hit.
are we chasing after this guy and just ignoring these drones, or
you don't have to chase him? It's up to you.
Don't have to and don't want to are two different things.
I said that. It's up to you.
I want
Should we chase him down?
I definitely want to chase him down at this point, even if it means the session takes a bit longer. If that's okay with you, Nat.
As long as it's not too long.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if he's running, then he's probably pretty low on hull points.
then I can just do the divert speed, and we can just kind of
Oh, you did take 8 to your shields.
We did take 8 to the port shield, yes.
So we should be 4-2-4-2.
Yes.
And both new drones are back in action.
Yeah, so I would replenish the shields again.
All right.
Go ahead and roll for it.
That's engineering it, right?
Yes.
All right, you do it. Cool. Let's go to piloting phase.
Are we doing the same 4-2-4-10?
Drones.
Yes.
I
Drones
suppose so.
and guy. I'm gonna give tie breaks to you guys. So that's the way I'm gonna roll it.
Awesome.
Tie breaks will go to you guys. To be fair.
Okay. So
drones go last.
Cool. So your 14 goes first.
He is going to move 8 hexes that way, and I'm giving him to the end of the board, and then I'm going to have him get the hell out of here.
Yeah, basically be gone out of our ability range.
He is going to hyperdrive out.
Did you divert to power?
We did shields.
Shields. Okay, so I could still only move the normal spaces.
Yes.
And
I don't.
We need to kill these drones or what?
If we go after the drones, then he'll escape.
Yeah.
If we go
But
after
if you
him,
go after him, the drones could flank you.
Also, we basically don't have a shot with the connecting tendrils from this distance.
How far is it?
Connecting tendril is 5 hexes.
We won't have enough when I move.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we move you see where his dot is? Right there? Well, he got rid of it because he sees what I'm doing. Right here where I'm pinging.
I don't see your ping.
Neither do I.
Okay.
I see it.
Yeah,
Yes.
if we do that, if we do that, and then angle ourselves with our
That's 10
forward.
hexes.
This is measures 8.
Yeah, it measures 8.
From your token?
Yeah.
Oh no, not from our token.
Oh, the 8 that was popping up was Fei Wei's from the other token. They were just overlaying.
Okay, what about the one next to it?
That's still 9.
Okay.
There's no way we can get within 5 because they moved.
No, I'm not trying to
8.
get in 5. I'm not trying to get within 5.
Okay.
I'm trying to get within unloading a salvo into his starboard side, which is unshielded. Just because we can't hit him with the tendril, if we're chasing after him, we've got to hit him with something.
Oh, I mean, we could do that from here. I think this hits the starboard.
Would.
Yeah.
And we can hit the coil gun from there.
And the anti-magic missile.
Except you'd have to flip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we flip? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have enough turns for that for sure.
Yeah, well, it's 1 movement and a quarter turn, so.
Yep.
I just don't stop for the turns anymore. I just move it and then turn.
That's fine, as long as you have enough movement.
Mm-hmm.
All right, drone time. Yeah, that's good enough. That's their front arc, so I just want to tilt them. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter what their arc is. Cool. All right, gunnery phase.
Same thing I've done past few rounds. And I fail.
Okay, so first one for the drones misses. Second for the drones hits. 44. Boom.
And that hits our starboard.
Whichever one's facing you, yeah, facing that. Yeah.
Okay, maybe let's fucking wreck his starboard side.
Right. So, what penalties do we take on this?
We're not.
None.
We're yeah.
Oh,
We're
okay.
just unloading.
Okay. Well,
That's 11 hexes out.
That is 11 hexes. So the anti-magic missile would take a penalty.
-1. Yeah, so I take a -1. You don't take.
Yeah, cold gun is long range, so it wouldn't take a penalty.
Yep.
Okay. So just standard fare.
Okay. And all right. Coil gun hits.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Cool. Engineering phase time.
Not enough though. Big sad.
Not everything is meant to stick around till they explode.
It does when you decide to fucking start a fight you can't finish.
No, not everyone does that. Cool, they're gonna restore some of their shields.
We should definitely restore ours as well.
Indeed.
Go ahead, Holderan. Make your roll.
I want to catch him.
Yeah, but you gotta keep those drones on you the entire way.
I'll restore it. It's fine.
Well,
I guess the question is if we disable him, does that disable the drones?
Because, I mean,
actually, never mind. He's not doing that for shields. He's doing that for movement.
I'm not sure if it matters because I think if he gets off screen here, right, he's gone. So I feel like he's gone.
Are you counting? Well, you can't even select that hex. So if he succeeds in his check, is he gone?
It's 10 hexes.
If he gets his 10 hexes for his check, he's gone then.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what we do.
I am diverting for movement.
Not what you claimed. Touch move, sorry.
All right.
You let go.
You let go of your chess piece. I'm kidding.
If you wanted to go one more round, that's fine.
No, you're just going to claim we didn't destroy him. It's fine.
No, I have the health. If you really want to extend this session.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not going to let us have our fun. It's fine.
I mean, if he really has the health to survive, then there's no point. But we wouldn't know that.
You can't know that.
We can't.
Honestly.
I mean, without scanning.
We can.
You would need to scan them, but you either have him scan or you have someone else do that.
I mean, I could do it.
You could if you wanted to.
That's during the helm phase.
Yeah.
Which, at that point, he would be gone anyway.
Yeah, he's just going to move.
So I'd say just let him go. The drones
sound good. Drones will deactivate as they get out of range.
I'm okay with that.
I want a recurring villain, guys. Come on, leave me alone.
No, murder.
Another day. You can kill him another day.
This ain't James Bond. He can't die another day.
We're not a fan of loose ends.
Well, this loose end will come back eventually.
That's
You'll
exactly
remember the
why we're
name.
not a fan of
I feel like
Lucens.
I feel like some of us already have a backstory full of loose ends.
Captain Zigford will come back one day to exact revenge on you.
Revenge. The revenge of opening fire on us first. Or engaging with us first.
He gave you warning. He did the honorable way. He could have just shot you. God damn it. Where the hell is that stupid thing? Oh, I know what I was going to give you. Never mind. Cool. So we go, we transfer the package to the correct people. Boom. Done. I'm going to clear out my board real quick. And then you guys get paid and level up.
Yay!
To level 6. Improve your shields for God's sake, please.
That's the plan.
And do we get any money besides what you listed for the job?
That was your payment for this.
Okay,
so it'd be 6,000 per player if I did
Yes.
my math correctly.
24 divided by 6 is 6. Or
No, it's 4.
it would be 4,000,
4,000.
right? Yeah, you're right. 4,000 each.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, you're
That'd be
right.
36,000 if you were planning to give us 6,000.
No. Yeah, I did my math right. I calculated that earlier. I'm going to trust myself.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
4,000 each, and we level up.
Yep.
And
Level
now,
6.
are we
Now
now?
the ship has more build points.
So that's 155 we have now, or
Yes.
okay. So basically, the upgrades that I did would bring us to max.
Now we upgrade your shield so I can't just hit through them in one shot.
Okay, and I will take care of all of that on my sheet next time, sometime
Yep.
during the week. Because
155 build points.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm learning as much as you guys are, so excuse me if I'm experimenting with combat stuff.
It really feels like in the 3 weeks of sessions that we've had, like real sessions, we've run into at least 2 things every week that the rules just don't explain because they just don't have like rule cases for it.
Yes. That's why I'm figuring it out with you guys. So give us a few more, another 3-4 sessions, and I'm sure we'll find more problems that we'll have to work out, but we'll get faster each turn.
Well, we'll have it figured out by month 12. Don't worry.
Also, I'm going to be completely honest. We haven't had a single viewer since the first week, so I'm kind of over the idea of streaming.
It's up to you. I don't really care either way.
And the one person we did have was someone that we know who didn't speak in chat.
It's up to you. If you want to save your bandwidth, go ahead.
I would say
you're